Hey guys, long time no see. It's been quite a while since I've made this kind of video. Based on the topic today, you guys already know what it is. It's the CMR-301 by Crimson Trace. It's a laser light unit. I was on YouTube trying to look up reviews of it. I was really interested in it when they unveiled it in SHOT Show like 2 years ago or something like that, and it's finally out. I got the black one, clearly. I was going to get the tan one, or the FDE one. FDE one's not out, unfortunately, so kind of screwed there. It was originally quoted to be about $250. It comes out actually at around $300 when you get the unit, so there you go. But it is a laser and light unit. It's a visible laser and visible light unit, okay? So if you wanted to go for IR stuff, this isn't the route for you guys. I'm a big proponent of actually having a light on all of my weapons, including airsoft. And so I always had a light on my gun. And the light used to be an Enforce WML. And it used to be up front, and that's why my iron sight, my M-Bus front sight is behind the light. This is actually advertised as being able to be behind your iron sight, but this has already been sighted in. I didn't want to change it, so I just put this on in front. It doesn't matter. Either way, it doesn't matter. Okay, so you guys don't care about that. So we're talking about the CMR-30 right here. No, CMR-301. It's an all-aluminum housing. I think it's waterproof. It's got both M-LOK and Picatinny or 1913 rail compatibility. It's actually really good as a M-LOK accessory. I'm not going to lie about that. I mean, if I had this set up differently, actually I'll go over why I haven't set it up on the side. But if I had this set up differently, I would have this sitting on the left or right side and then the power switch on top with my iron sight way up front. So let me go into why I couldn't do that. So these things came out and people bought them up. It was a really cool idea. Not a lot of companies make laser light combos. I think the visible spectrum ones. I think the only other one that's out right now is Sightmark Low Pro or something like that. In this price range, Sightmark is not known for their quality. Okay, guys? And so I didn't want to get a Sightmark. But I ended up going with the Crimson Trace. A lot of people sent them back. It had a lot of issues. Some people's, so the way it mounts onto a Picatinny, you guys won't be able to see it under here, but I'll put some pictures and stuff in the video. Underneath the actual housing, there's a plastic mounting piece that goes on top of Picatinny, and then you use your M-LOK locking pieces, you put it into the plastic bit, the actual mounted bit, and then screw the aluminum housing onto the plastic mount. Several concerns with that. If you have a centerfire rifle that produces a lot of heat, you're going to be worried about the plastic melting off. It's not like a M-LOK plastic. No, it's like a cheaper plastic. It's like the same plastic that's like right here, okay? It's not the same plastic as this plastic. These are two different kinds of plastics, and it uses this kind of plastic to hold the actual housing onto the rail system, okay? A lot of people are having problems with that plastic mounting piece. The plastic mounting piece sometimes doesn't fit right on certain Picatinny or 1913 rails. Mine luckily does sit very snug and nicely on my rail system. So I'm not too worried about that. And I can even show you guys, like it doesn't even wobble, nothing. It's solid. Another issue people were having, and it's not to do with the pressure pad or anything. This actually works really well. The wiring, really good. It locks in very nicely. The housing unit actually feels really robust. The issue comes with the laser. The laser doesn't hold zero. And there's a reason why I don't have this on my centerfire rifle, and it's on a 22. And possibly I could even move it to an airsoft rifle if I really wanted to. The laser adjustment knobs don't have detents. It's literally just held in place by friction. So if you turn it to adjust it, great, it'll stay there, but it will move if it's touched, okay? There's nothing to cover it up. There's nothing to block anything from hitting it. There's no cap to put on top of the laser adjustment screws. And they change. So you guys might see here that I actually have put, I'm not kidding, epoxy on both adjustment screws so that they won't change. So now actually I won't be putting this on any airsoft rifle. I'm going to be keeping it on this rifle for eternity because it's basically locked in. I mean, I could peel this off and probably dissolve and figure out a way to undo it. But this is stuck on this rifle for the foreseeable future because I've now glued this together. I have to make sure this stays robust. It doesn't wobble away because otherwise I'm going to lose zero. I've sighted in at 25 yards. This is a 22. This is as effective as it gets at 25 yards, especially at hip fire with your laser. But yeah, so there you go. This unit works fine. Now, well, let me caveat that. The reason why I haven't put it on the sides, these don't have enough adjustment in them. They don't. I've tried it on my centerfire rifle and my centerfire pistol, and just because of the way the reticles are set up on those, this doesn't have enough adjustment on it. You just can't zero it, and then sometimes it's not even as reliable as going up or down, left or right. You adjust one, it actually starts going diagonal, and I think that's a fault of possibly the ends of the adjustment screws. They could be flat or they could be angled, you know. So you've got the spiral here, and it could be angled, and if it's angled, that means that that laser diode, the emitter, is either sliding off one or the other sides, and that's why it's going diagonal. But if it was flat, it would just nudge it back and forth, so it'd be like this, right? Instead of like this, and it can slide off either side. So, whatever. I got it dialed in. It's not moving anywhere. I've got it epoxied in place. But there you go. Otherwise, I'm fairly happy with it. It's got a very, very bright laser on there. Let me actually read that off for you guys. The green laser is actually really good. I really like it. It just says green laser on here. I don't know the percentage on that or whatever the measurement unit is for that. But the light is 1,000 lumens. That is true. It's really good. I really like it. You can actually adjust it by messing around with your pressure pad. You turn your light on. So I think right now it's on off setting, but you know, you got your different options here. So oh no, it's actually on light. So there you go. No, it's on off. I was lying. There you go. Bam, you got your light setting, and then if you hold this down, it'll adjust it to what you want. But then you got your laser and light, if you can see that laser, then you got your laser, and then off setting. So if you guys didn't see what I'm doing there, right here, you've got a little turntable switch. It's off right now, clearly. Turn it to laser, you get your pressure pad, turns on, rotate it once, you get laser light, rotate it once more, you get your light only. And the other thing is, if you don't want to use your pressure pad, you don't have to use the pressure pad. Over here, right behind the laser, the unit, right in the back of the housing, you can actually just pressure, it's got a little pressure switch right here. So bam, bam. So if you find a better way to mount this, you can actually just use this back part. I actually don't even really like it. You got to push it straight out. You can't push down. You have to push straight out. So there you go. But otherwise, I just use this pressure pad and it works just fine. So there you go. We'll turn it around so you guys can see the other side. But there you go. That's the Crimson Trace CMR-301 laser light combo. It does come with an M-LOK adapter, so actually, let's see here. Let's see if I can find it in here. It does come with a rechargeable battery. You get your USB-C charging thing, wire. You get a couple Allen keys, and then here's that M-LOK slot, I believe. Yeah, so right here, a little M-LOK adapter. So this actually just sits like right on top right here. Bam, locks in, and you just screw the housing right on top of that. Basically, the Picatinny one works. The Picatinny mount works just the same way. And you get your Allen keys, and for some reason you get some cleaning rods and a Crimson Trace sticker. So there you go. You got a Crimson Trace sticker. So there you go. That is the CMR-301. I'll put in while the video's going, I'll probably put some B-roll of the laser working and the light working, just so that you guys can see the whole shebang all at once. But there you go. Crimson Trace 301. It's okay. It works. It's better than nothing, at least for lasers. I mean, I like it. It's working for my capacity. If you're going to use this, if you were thinking about using this for center fire, don't. That's a bad idea. It won't hold zero. That's a stupid idea. They advertise this on a SCAR. a SCAR H 762 by 31. No one's going to use that for that. That thing's known as the optic beater. It'll destroy any optic on it. And they're trying to put this little cheap thing on there? No, that's not going to work. No way. On an airsoft gun, for sure. I would recommend that. I mean, unless you find a cheaper option. Airsoft doesn't really kick unless you're using a gas blowback, and even then it's not even that much kick. That's why I put it on a 22. It's got like no kick, so I don't really have to worry about it. But yeah, there you go. That's the CMR-301 by Crimson Trace. Green laser, light combo. And I'll put some B-roll in there, of course, like I said. So there you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Comment, rate, subscribe. More to come. Let me know if you guys want the fun stuff back on the channel. I might make more videos. But there you go. Adios. Bye.